I didn't do any MLB.
Welcome back, everybody, to the Moneyline Madness podcast. The boys are back. The boys are buzzing. A little Monday Night Football action going on tonight, and everybody is feeling good except for AndyB. Andy, what's going on? How are we doing?
We're getting through it. It was a rough day yesterday. It feels exactly like last season. We're going to get through it. I guarantee my team has a better record than both of y'all's team, so it's all right.
Okay.
I mean, we can talk about that too, because we could talk about that because
we're gonna play you guys. So
our schedule's very favorable.
It is.
That is a fact.
That
is a fact. And I don't know if you guys have seen. I'm
Look
sure,
at our
I'm sure
first
you
10
have.
games.
Look at these next few weeks for the Giants. I mean, come on.
The next 8 weeks for the Giants.
Yeah,
Damn near. Except for the Packers and the Ravens. Look at the next 8 weeks for the Giants, and you let me know what record we're gonna have. You let me know.
No, yeah, you guys have a very couple easy weeks here.
Yeah, I mean,
Green Bay's got one easy.
I've been saying this all off season. We got an easy ass schedule. Oh, we fucking stink. Oh, Giants.
What's going on?
Stink.
I mean,
we're a better team than last year with an easy ass schedule. So yes, I'm gonna be so fucking unbearable.
Yeah.
People are gonna fucking hate me by the end of this run the Giants about to get on. They're
That's
gonna
a fact.
fucking hate my soul. They're gonna leave the group.
Double R says to relax, bro.
No,
I don't think you guys should relax. You guys should enjoy
No,
that.
we gotta talk our shit. We
what
definitely
seed was the Titans last year?
They were a 1 seed.
Number one.
Oh, interesting. We beat the number 1 team in the AFC last year. Very interesting developments going on in New Jersey right now.
I'll tell you, that was very gutsy from Dayboy yesterday.
Big dick Daves. They don't call him that for no reason.
Nah,
man.
it's not.
Everybody loves
That's
him.
not what they should be calling him. Day balls. That came to my head right away because that was very ballsy yesterday, and I would not have done that. I don't think a lot of people would have done that. So hey, credit to him.
I respect it, and he said it like. When you're out there, you're thinking aggressively. You want to show these guys, like, you're not putting that into the Titans' hands. Like, why put that into fate?
Yeah.
Like, you could take control of the game. I love it. I love the call. And I had a feeling when we got that 4th and 1 and we converted on it, we were rolling, man. I was really feeling good. I know Daniel Jones didn't exactly look like stellar, but the offensive line looked fantastic. Saquon Barkley is back. I mean, come on. Come on.
He's back. And Daniel Jones just did what he needed to do. He was serviceable. He wasn't bad. He wasn't good. He did what he needed to do.
That's very true.
Yeah, the Packers were number 1 last year, and
I think both number 1 seeds are gonna be a lot different this year. I said this. Everybody was comparing it to last year, and it felt like last year, but I'm telling you, this team's a lot different than last year. That pack. I mean, I don't know if you saw it. Christian Watson had a ball in his hands. Would have been a touchdown easily. Just went right through. The Packers and Titans both lost their best receivers, and they kind of see life without your number 1 is not the same. Neither of them got one. Neither of them got a number 1.
Nowhere to be found, truthfully, in that game yesterday. Not an impact at all in terms of, I mean, really, nobody had an impact on the offensive side for the Titans like that. I mean, Derrick Henry couldn't get anything going at all.
No. Did you see Tay Crowder hit him?
Yes, I loved every
second. That's a Georgia
second
boy
of it.
right there. That was
He
crazy.
put him on his ass. That's the first time I ever seen Derrick Henry get really put on his back.
He fucked up when he jumped up in the air, and he just literally let himself get just leveled from the side. Yeah, Bengals should have went for 2. Looking back now, maybe we get a win instead of the blocked kick. Yeah,
not wrong. Yeah,
when the Giants
that game was
NFL more entertaining. All New York teams, New York sports fans are just that unbearable.
Yeah, I mean, go look at what baseball is going to be like in October. New York is king. They made hockey fun this year. I mean, that's what New York can do.
Yeah, no, it's getting nice out here for the New York teams. I like it, except for the Jets. The Jets really jetted.
I'll be honest, that first half wasn't that bad from the Jets, but their second half was a Jets second half right there.
Yeah,
it was terrible. Joe Flacco did exactly what I expected him to do. He was terrible.
We should have we didn't fully back that interception prop, but we should have. We really should have, because 2+ picks totally would have been. I think that was like plus 300.
Yeah.
which is crazy because
felt free. I mean,
yeah, that's kind of ridiculous.
Yeah, that's a good Ravens defense. Unfortunately, it looks like they lost probably their best corner, one of their best corners. I guess Marlon Humphrey's not hurt, but
yeah.
Fuller's
What
hurt.
else is new though? He's always banged up. Truthfully,
yeah.
I don't like the Ravens secondary is just always. If Aaron Rodgers ain't dog his rookies all year, they would be different.
Not
and
wrong.
then Maine says that's false. Sports are just fine without that. Oh, that was that's the other one.
That's because you fucking hate all New York sports,
Yeah.
you weirdo.
I disagree with that. I disagree with that heavy.
Everything's better when New York's better, and you know it.
Yeah, and they try to put LA out there like if LA's good, sports are good. No, New York. When New York is good, you're right. Sports are great no matter what. When New York is great, sports are at a different level. And just wait till baseball. Baseball is going to be crazy here in October, and then football. If the Giants are good this year, it'll be crazy. So,
and let's not why is Stephen A. Smith such a kind of touted and highly liked, universally reporter? He's a New York guy, and when New York isn't doing good, he trashes them. When New York is doing good, he is. I don't like him necessarily as
First of all, he's from Philly. So, he is from New York, but he's really from Philly.
He was a Philly beat reporter. You're not wrong.
He's not a New York guy. Don't let Stephen A. Smith fool y'all.
He's not wrong.
I just
Matt's right.
Does
he got
his
eyes
brand.
on him. Yeah.
He does his brand well, and that's what they want from him is to entertain people. So I don't like his persona sometimes, but at the end of the day, I take it with a grain of salt because realistically, that's probably not his full personality. He probably doesn't agree with probably most of his takes, truthfully.
Yeah,
because
probably.
they're shit. They're shit and they're just for clicks. But he gets them out there, and I gotta respect that part.
New York is king, man. That's what I feel. And I'm not even a full New York sports fan. I got one New York team I like, two actually, but one main one. And
Stephen A. I'm pretty sure he's a Yankees fan. I think I saw
Yankees
him
fan, a Knicks fan. I believe he roots for the Rangers, but don't we all?
Yeah, he was
when
rooting
they
for
win.
the Rangers when they were winning. Yeah,
but he's a Steelers fan, which takes him off. But yeah.
It's fun to see how upset New York gets when they have life and get crushed. It's very entertaining. Yeah, I'm sure that I'm thinking
that's great too.
That makes me think of
we're competing,
Hawks. That hurt.
That one definitely hurt you guys, didn't it?
It did, but guess what? I was out there after game 2, outside of MSG, turning up for the W. So you best believe when it's a win, I'm gonna celebrate the fuck out of that.
I'm gonna tell you why people don't like New York sports. I'm gonna tell you this right now. People don't like New York sports because of how the culture and how much fun we actually have and how real New York sports fans are. When it comes to celebrating, when it comes to talking shit, people can't stand New York fans because we're the fucking best fucking fans in the fucking world because we go hard. When the Knicks win a playoff game, it is a party outside of MSG. It's a movie out there.
They won one game, right? And
you can't say the same about Dallas.
Yeah. No,
you can't say the same about the Dallas Mavericks or the Dallas Cowboys. You can't say that.
So true. Very true.
You can't say that after the Cincinnati Bengals won the AFC. They didn't have a party outside of their fucking stadium.
Yeah, no,
you can't say the same about Los Angeles.
Think about
LA. They don't even care.
Bro,
LA
Side
does not
Talk
care.
NYC. Literally, these guys got whole careers made.
Yeah.
Just because of what happened after that game too. Literally, just because of the video, the fuck Trae Young video, all of that. These guys literally made a living because of that. And that's just because of the culture of New York that comes with those types of
it's so
sports.
fun. It's so fun. People hate being on the sidelines watching us have fun. They literally can't stand happiness. When you don't like New York sports, you're just a miserable fuck.
Yeah.
That's how I feel about it. That's literally how I feel about it. Oh, man, they're having so much fun. They acting like they won the Super Bowl yesterday. You're acting like you won the Super Bowl yesterday. No, we just know how to have fucking fun. And we know how to talk shit the right way. And you can't fucking stand it. You can't fucking stand it.
Hey, you know what? Nobody counts Buffalo as New York. I'll tell you, Buffalo's probably got the best fans in football.
I ain't see it, I mean.
Go look at the Rams. Go look at the Rams Stadium. They won the Super Bowl. There was more Bills fans than Rams fans on opening day. That's how New York is. A lot of people.
We're forgetting about Bills fans. Bills fans know how to party too. They know how to have fun.
Yeah, Bills Mafia throws down.
Yeah.
Bills Mafia can definitely throw down.
Long story short,
every
New York
year.
is king.
Yeah, no, don't get that fucked up.
Simple.
But all right, let's talk Monday Night Football because we have Seahawks Broncos in Seattle, and 98% of the money right now is on the Broncos to come in and spank that ass. and it's kind of scaring me. I can't lie to you.
Me too.
It's scaring me a little bit. Bro, I know the script is all there, right? The script is entirely set. They're better in every aspect of the game except maybe Pete Carroll. Literally everything except for Pete Carroll, the Broncos are better at. But the money is that heavy, I
honestly feel you, but here's the thing. Like, all right, I hate to go against Wise because Wise has Broncos first half and Broncos spread tonight.
I know, and
I know.
Dude.
And honestly, if the game goes the way it's supposed to go, Broncos will win by like at least 14 points. All right.
Yeah.
But there's a theory that I've been very heavy on last year, and it was hitting like a motherfucker. And I'm gonna tell you this trend that I love, and that's called prime time underdogs. Okay. If it's a prime time game, I don't give a fuck who the team is. It could be the Geno Smith Seahawks. Okay, going against the Russell Wilson Broncos. Everybody thinks it's a revenge game. Everybody thinks Russell Wilson's going to go crazy. Yada, 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 yada. Oh, he's going to show them. Look, man, Vegas don't work like that, bro. I'm going to tell you guys that right now. When they see that much money on one side, I'm not saying that it's rigged, but I'm saying that it's rigged.
I mean, it's just like you're telling me they want to lose out on that? Like, they're going to figure out a way. Now, I think that the Broncos do win this game. You know, I don't think that they're going to go ahead and just make it some type of crazy nonsense that Seattle comes in and wins. But it has to make you think to shy away from those Russell Wilson props that everybody is so heavy on tonight. I mean, everybody's, like you said, expecting revenge game Russ. You know, they're at Seattle. He's going to want to come out, sling the ball. FanDuel has a promo for 250 yards and 2 touchdowns from Russ. Instantly, I saw that. I was like, all right, fading Russ heavy tonight. Russ heavy.
I think we see Drew Lock tonight, to be honest with you. I think Geno Smith can be that bad. I don't know. I understand what you guys are saying, underdog and everything. I think the moment they had Geno Smith named their quarterback, that took me off of any game they were going to win this year. I mean, look, Geno Smith hasn't been good for how long? I mean, how long has it been since he was on that Jets team that he was decent? I mean, he's terrible. So I don't know how Drew Lock didn't win that job. That maybe speaks more to Drew Lock than it does to the Seahawks. But I think we see Drew Lock tonight. I think there's a couple interceptions early. I don't see Seattle in this game at all. I get what you guys mean. It's scary because the money's on them. The money's on Denver for a reason, man. I mean, Denver's clearly a better team, and they clearly have every facet. So I don't know if I don't have them covering the 6.5. Oh, I do have them covering the 6.5. Actually, I do. I think a 7-point, 10-point game. I don't think it'll be like 50, or I don't think it'll be like 30 or anything. But man,
he's been horrible.
I don't think it's
got his jaw broken.
Yeah, he's not a good quarterback. I don't know how he's starting. How are Seahawks fans excited for tonight?
No,
when they know who their quarterback is.
You literally can't be, because they're all figuring Russ is going to come out and just drop his nads on their dome.
And I don't necessarily think that happens either.
I don't know. I don't think we're getting that fairy tale game.
I think Seattle's
because everyone's betting on that. No,
I just think Seattle's that bad.
I have a player prop that is on the Broncos side, but it's not. This isn't anything, that has to do with Russ, because I'm just, like I said, I'm shying away from anything involving him right now. And I just have a Javonte Williams anytime touchdown for plus 120.
Oh, we were on the same guy. I got Jerry Jeudy anytime.
You have Jerry Jeudy. Interesting.
Yeah, anytime. I think he's still throwing a touchdown tonight.
I like Jerry Jeudy tonight, actually. I like him a lot tonight. I was swaying back and forth big time on whether I should post Jerry Jeudy over 4.5 receptions. I think they're gonna key in on Courtland Sutton tonight.
Yeah, that's what was my.
I think Jerry Jeudy is gonna get the one-on-one looks, and honestly, Jerry Jeudy is a very talented, fast wide receiver. You only go one-on-one with him with a Russell Wilson that can actually get him the long ball. This is gonna be the first time he's gonna be able to actually get a long ball, to actually get real good balls thrown to him. Pause. You know what I'm saying? I like Jerry Jeudy over 4.5 receptions. I'll make that
I agree with
a Moneyline Madness exclusive pick. I'm not even gonna put that in the Discord.
I saw your other pick, and that was honestly, I had that for tonight. I'm all over his receiving yards as well. So go ahead and let us know who you think is getting the ball on Seattle's side.
Noah Fant.
Yep.
I like Noah Fant.
That's a slept-on narrative. A slept-on narrative.
Noah Fant
tonight. Revenge game.
It's Noah Fant revenge game, bro.
Yeah.
And here's the thing. Geno Smith can't throw the ball long.
No, he can't.
Noah Fant's going to be his
blanket. He's going to be the safety blanket.
Be his check down. He's going to be his check down, little drags, little hitches.
He's not throwing the ball to Rashad Penny. I could tell you that much. That is not happening. Like, I'm not throwing a check down.
And DK is going to be rendered useless tonight, so that's not even a
DK is going to get double teamed the whole game.
Yeah, he's rendered useless.
So. And here's my real pick that I really like. So I like Noah Fant over 2.5 receptions.
I'm adding on to that. Yeah, I'm adding on to that with his receiving yards. 22.5, minus 110. If he's getting those few catches, I mean, he should be able to pick up like a couple yards after the catch. So 22.5 doesn't seem like anything too crazy.
No, Noah Fant stack. And here's another thing that I really like. Here's my other pick. I like first half total under 22.5 points. I like under 20. I don't think Seahawks are going to score at all.
Do we know what the weather is there?
It's slightly rainy.
That helps the running
Seattle
game.
Weather. Seattle weather.
Seattle weather. It's
and honestly, like we said, I don't think Russell Wilson is going to come out super hot.
No, I don't either. I don't think
he's going to come out and dog them the way everybody else thinks they're going to. I think Seattle ultimately. I don't know. I think they cover first half for sure. I think Seattle covers first half, but the game, I don't think they cover the game. I think they cover first half though.
Gotcha.
I can see that.
6.5 is a lot. It's a lot.
6.5 is a lot.
I don't care.
It is. And I said, I mean, I gave Pete Carroll, I think it was either on this or on Mo Sports TV. I gave Pete Carroll the secret recipe on how to beat Russ this week. And all you need is a pregame future, appearance.
I heard this. I think it was Mo Sports.
Yeah, that's playing chess. Yeah. That is how you gain yardage off of the field.
Didn't that work for Atlanta? That worked for Atlanta, right? He went terrible that game. I think it did.
If the proof is in the pudding, I mean, come on. This isn't Trey Young scared of birds. This is entirely different. This is the guy.
You boys are a little too young for this, but Future played literally pre-kickoff for the Niners. He played Tony Montana for the Niners. That was the year the Niners went to the Super Bowl with Colin Kaepernick.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
I'm just saying. It was their wild card game. It's probably the most electric thing I've seen in sports. I wish I had the video and uploaded it to play for you guys right now. But Future's Tony Montana performance right before kickoff.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
Candlestick Arena was
that was when that was closing, right?
Future comes out in Seattle tonight, and he starts playing puffing on Zooties. Like, Russ is going to be shaking in his cleats. I just think that, like, you have all the opportunity right there to take a competitive advantage. Why not do it?
What about Javonte? You got him getting anything?
Williams? I got him the anytime touchdown.
I have him fantasy, so yeah, you had him. What about you, Mo? I'm curious because I need him tonight.
Honestly, I'm rooting against Javonte Williams because I'm up 22 points in my fantasy game in one of my fantasy leagues, and all the other person has left is Javonte. So I'm rooting against him. I actually think he does pretty well. I think he does pretty well.
His receiving yards are 19.5.
I can see that. Russ does check.
He is so good after the catch, bro. Yeah. I really like. Russ is going to have Kenny Chesney in his headphones. Yeah. These guys like Christian country music going on. Yeah. Hell yeah. That is hilarious. But I don't know. These Javonte props are definitely.
Yeah.
I think Russ is going to love him this year too.
I do too. I think this is his best running back in a long time. Since Marshawn, probably.
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah, I'm riding Javonte. A Javonte stack and a Noah Fant stack tonight. I think that's what I'm going to rock with for my picks is the Noah Fant. I'm hopping on the train with his receptions and yards. And I'm going anytime touchdown from Javonte and give me 20 yards catching the ball.
I like that. I've got Geno going under 219. I can't believe his numbers.
They have that at 219?
Sorry, 210. 210 and a half. That's a joke to me. So under that.
I'm taking
Jerry Jeudy touchdown and Broncos to cover the game. -6.5. So that's what I have tonight for that one.
Okay. Okay.
So
what else?
I'll review my picks again. I got Noah Fant over 2.5 receptions. I got first half total under 22.5, and a little booster of Jerry Jeudy over 4.5 receptions.
Jerry Jeudy. I mean, he was a stud with Alabama. Like he came out. I thought he was gonna be the next best thing. I mean, he did have a good rookie season, right? Like,
yeah, he did. No, he's a good player.
He tore his meniscus or something like that.
Yeah.
That left him out a little bit, but
yeah.
I don't know. I do also like Cortland Sutton.
He's also
not necessarily tonight, but in terms of
for the season, I definitely like
he's
Cortland
gonna have
Sutton.
a really good season. I think.
I wouldn't say tonight.
Jerry Jeudy's just been screwed by the quarterbacks he's had. He's never had a shot. I know he was he the one he was going crazy thinking they were getting Rodgers, didn't get him, tweets it out, and then like 5 minutes later Russell Wilson was traded there. I mean, he's juiced up.
He's ready to go. I think Jerry Jeudy's going to have a game tonight. I think out of all the receivers, I think Jerry Jeudy will go off.
Okay. Well, all right. Let's talk some fantasy football because I've noticed a trend that is kind of concerning. Running backs 2 through 5 drafted, right? So anybody basically, Austin Eckler, Dalvin Cook, who else is in your top 3? Christian McCaffrey, Najee Harris.
Yeah.
Basically, the best game out of those was Najee, and even then he got hurt. So is there any concern for anybody that went first-round running back in those top 8 picks with these just sputters of 11 points from Eckler? You got, I think,
9 from McCaffrey or some shit.
Yeah, like
bro.
it was ass. JT was the only
Derrick Henry too, bro. I mean, he only had
Derrick
like,
Henry 8 points.
82 yards, but
Not
8 points.
Like that's
Dalvin
go
look
13,
at some of the people that went
off. What's going on here?
Well, I mean, this is where I drafted all 4 of my drafts in this area, and I got all 4 of these running backs. So I'm fucked right now.
No, I'm sitting here with Eckler on like 3 teams, and I'm like, what happened? Herbert was slinging it. What happened? How did Austin Eckler just get forgotten about here?
I don't know, man. I'm not concerned yet. I'm not going to be concerned till like week 4, and they're still doing the same thing.
Yeah,
I mean, I got so pissed off. I got rid of my running back already. I gave Zeke a chance. I gave him 1 week. I'm done. That team's going to be
5.5 yards per carry, but they're ass.
They're not using him. They're not going to use him.
Yeah.
I mean, they might now. Well, they're going to have to now. I wouldn't get rid of him now, bro.
I already did. I had to think about it. I thought about it, and I think the guys I got were good enough. You think about some of the guys who had good days. I mean, Isaiah Pacheco, a rookie for the Chiefs, came out, had 12 points.
I've been calling Pacheco, man.
From Rutgers. I mean, he had a good game.
Another one, Kamara, 7 points. Like, these running backs, first-round running backs, were awful this week. And
yeah, I mean, there was some value in some of the lower guys. DeAndre Swift,
second-round pick. Aaron Jones also had 10 points.
Yeah, AJ Dillon had more
4 and then gets hurt. I mean, running backs this week, you really, unless you came out with Miles Sanders and Saquon, which
Saquon was the only real winner as far as like fantasy running backs go.
I have somebody.
And Edwards-Helaire did a good job.
DeAndre Swift as well.
One guy that I think fell on everybody's board for no reason whatsoever, just got forgotten about. Cordell Patterson, bro. Coming off an amazing season, and he's right back on his bullshit.
Back on his shit. Like, I can't believe, like, I got Cordell Patterson in the 8th round.
His ADP was ridiculous. Literally, like, round 8 to 12, I was seeing him get picked.
He's on my bench and put up 22.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, bro, like, I can't believe he slipped that far. And people were just like, he's old. Oh, he won't. There's no way he could do that again.
Yeah.
Yes, the fuck he can. Cordell Patterson is a very talented fucking player. He's a utility. He's a Swiss knife. And I'm happy that the Falcons are giving him the same burn again.
Yeah.
You know what player I kind of got off of yesterday?
Who's that?
Hunter Renfrow. That man ain't getting the ball.
That boy.
That
pissed
poor
me
guy.
off yesterday.
That poor guy. He ain't getting. Did you see Derek Carr?
I mean,
every
Derek
single
Carr got
play,
sacked 5 times.
Not only that, he didn't look at anybody else other than Devontae. And I get it. Listen, I get it. They wanted to play together. Hunter Renfrow's being collateral damage to this. God bless that guy.
Yeah. And I mean, Cordell, like, he's always had the pieces. He's just needed the opportunity, truthfully. And once he got that in Atlanta, now he's got a not better, but he's got a solid quarterback still. Yeah. I just think people let off the train for no reason. Like the guy gave you he didn't get hurt at all last season too. He gave you no sign of like, oh, I should lean towards somebody else. Like, if anything, them adding Drake London adds another, breath off his back. Like he has even more chance of hitting the hole hard. Like, I don't know. I love Cordarrelle Patterson in every aspect of the season.
So do I.
I don't understand why people were like just forgetting about him. But
I mean, yeah, another guy you were talking about, you were talking about Hunter Renfrow, a guy that I have that got iced out of his offense, Devontae Smith.
Don't even talk about it,
dude.
No, he put up nothing.
No receptions. He got
targeted
no
5
yards.
times.
You want to know who got really iced out this week? Tony.
Fucking Kadarius Toney too, yeah.
He got fucking iced, bro.
And Wan'Dale Robinson got hurt, the guy that I was talking about. I mean, that team, some receivers.
You would think that Wan'Dale Robinson getting hurt, you would think Tony would be getting a lot of reps and a lot of packages.
Yeah.
He played 7 fucking snaps yesterday.
I've been saying he wanted to trade for a reason. Honestly, I think there was something.
He didn't want no trade.
I don't know about that. I feel like he wanted one because he would know. I mean, you telling me in training camp he was playing all that time and then didn't play? I have a feeling he knew this.
That was fake news. But
I don't know how this happened.
Dable said in the press conferences he's still coming back from his knee injury that he had in training camp. I think there's something deeper to it. I think he doesn't know the playbook all the way.
That's possible.
I think
he went to Florida. They teach him that shit.
He's been spending too much time in the studio recording his next album, and he's not actually studying the playbook.
I just don't think he understands the playbook fully yet.
Yeah.
And he needs to know the playbook all the way if he's going to be one of the main guys. And honestly, that playbook is probably confusing as fuck.
Did Galladay do anything?
Freestyle.
No, Galladay's not expected to do anything.
I saw he had a catch, and I was like, wow, he's on the field.
Shepard had
a really nice catch.
Yeah, Sterling had always had skills. It's just, can he stay on the field? Like, can he stay on the field? It's just, He said, I would have beaten Matt in the BFFL if I'd played Robbie Anderson instead of Smith.
He had one catch, right? That was just sick.
If I had a 5th, I'd be drunk.
True. Yeah, and I'm coming out with a W, so yeah, I'll take it. I'll take it. I mean, we're talking about busts this week. What about tight end here, Cole Kmet? The Bears won. He gets one target, no catches.
After watching that game,
what were you expecting from Cole Kmet, though?
I mean, I was expecting not literally zeros. Like,
I mean, after watching that game,
is usually, or not a rookie, a tight end for a young quarterback is usually like, their go-to guy because he's close. But nothing. Like, how do you win?
Nobody could complete a pass yesterday, though. Yeah, after seeing the way that
3 inches of rain, bro.
Yeah,
3 inches of rain.
That was a running back. I mean, Elijah Mitchell's season's halfway over already, right? He's gonna miss like 3 months.
Yeah.
Because of that game, because it was raining like that. I mean, it was a terrible environment. And the Bears are acting like they're tough because they won. Trey Lance looked terrible in the rain. God bless that guy, too, because I was calling for Jimmy G at halftime. I really was like, put Jimmy G in.
Trey Lance stinks, bro.
I knew I think he does, too.
Niners fucking stink.
Was it Ed that tweeted he looked like MVP Cam after the first quarter? And I'm like, he had like one good throw in the first quarter, and everybody was glossing over him.
Yeah,
Jimmy G's
Ed's gonna get that work on Wednesday. I got something for Ed. Yeah. He thinks that he could just be blatantly wrong all the time and still shit on people for their opinions.
Yeah.
So I got something for Ed.
Kyle Pitts with 3.9. Yeah, that's.
I'm not expecting much from Kyle Pitts, man. Mariota's not good. I don't know what more people need to see.
He actually played pretty decent. He played.
Yeah, Mariota didn't play awful.
He played. The
Saints are a squad. Like, that's what people I think are sleeping on. The fact that the Saints are legitimate this year.
I think the Saints are too.
Watch the fuck out.
The Saints look sus too, though. I'm sorry. The Saints look very sus.
Until they used Michael Thomas, they were bad.
They looked bad. They were not looking good at first.
I have him on my team. He had 0 points going to the 4th. Once they started using Michael Thomas, they were in. So
I'm not holding too much weight on these teams.
Exactly.
Looking sus though. Week 1, like Packers. I'm not holding no weight on the Packers. Looking sus. I'm not holding weight on the Saints. Looking sus. I'm not even gonna hold weight on the Niners losing to the Bears. Because
I will. I've went into the season thinking that Trey Lance is gonna be rough. I know that game was rough because of the rain. They play Seattle next week, so they kind of get lucky. But I'm not giving Chicago credit though.
We gotta shake the rust, and I think a lot of underdogs had to get some W's for the Vegas.
Yeah. So, yeah, it's a fact.
Although Minnesota was pretty special.
They look fucking good.
Justin Jefferson looks insane, and it made me mad because I know Matt's big on them this year. It made me mad.
Yeah.
Justin Jefferson looked, he almost had 200 yards himself.
Yeah, at halftime
disgusting.
he had like
No,
130.
disgusting.
Like shit was nasty. And I said to Ed in the chat, I said that's some Randy Moss type of shit that he was doing.
Still
Like,
don't know why Jair
was.
wasn't covering him. That's a good question for the Packers. Why Jair Alexander's not covering their best receiver is beyond me. But
Zaire was pissed about it too.
He was so mad.
He in the interview he's like, I wanted to guard him and they wouldn't let me. So I don't know. Some weirdo shit going on in Green Bay. Who knows?
One thing I am sick about is Keenan Allen and his injury, his hamstring injury. Dude, like, come on. Stay on the field,
that
bro.
fucking kills me. That kills me too.
He's been consistently great for week 1 injury. That sucks.
That hurt.
Helps Mike Williams stop though.
Yeah, he's not a participant. It's like, yeah, he's not going to play. Oh, they play Thursday. Great. And I'm going to have to,
no, he's not
he's not playing.
Yeah. Dude, I'm sitting in one league. This is a $250 league. I'm sitting, my wide receivers are Keenan Allen, Michael Thomas, and Michael Pittman. And, and my running backs are Swift and Cook. So I was sitting pretty this week with everybody except Keenan Allen. And he's the wide receiver 1 out of the 3.
Did you draft against 2-year-olds?
Dude, no, this is grown men. I was invited to. This is my dad's friends. They were like, "Oh, you want in this league?" And I was like, "Shit." They said it was high stakes, and I was like, "Shit, you're gonna let the youngin come in and show you how real ball's played?" Like, had to do it.
Oh yeah,
had to do it. But I'm disappointed. Like, I don't know. Keenan Allen, like, every time I have him, something's going down.
Yeah.
Where
AJ Brown looked good though. AJ Brown looked
fucking good.
He's AJ Brown. I don't expect anything less out of AJ Brown.
That Eagle defense is gonna be tough, but that offense is without Devontae Smith, they had 38 points. Without him doing a thing. So
their defense looks sus though, man.
I mean,
their defense looked terrible.
Yeah, and their offensive line kind of looked a little suspect too. I mean, they got Miles Sanders some run game going, but besides that, I mean, Jalen Hurts is so quick to just give up. And
Jalen Hurts actually was slipping out of so much shit. Like, Aiden Hutchinson was constantly getting back there.
Yeah.
Like, the Lions in general were getting back there. It's just that Jalen Hurts is so
I've been wanting this forever.
Swift with it that...
Dude, that name just was in my head the entire game yesterday. Where's Odell? Why haven't we called? I thought Odell was going to be signed mid-game. I mean, that's literally the only thing I could think of. When my head hit the pillow last night.
Odell doesn't want to sign until he's fully healthy because if he's signed, then he has to go to the meetings. He has to travel with the team. He has to do this. He has to do that instead of just fucking rehabbing in LA and chilling until it's time to fucking go.
Yeah, he just had a kid anyway, so he's like, I'll sit at the crib. Like, may as well for that.
I don't know what the Packers' salary cap space is, but give it all to Odell after watching yesterday. I mean, there was. Sammy Watkins had a catch. I mean, that made me sick. He had 1 catch. He got targeted 5 times, I think. Why is Sammy Watkins being targeted 5 times?
Yeah, Randall Cobb, I think, had 3 targets. Like,
Dubes.
Romeo Dubs had one.
I like Dubes, man. He has 4 catches. Yeah, 4 catches. That's good for week 1 for him. That's what I'm saying.
No,
he's a sleeper mine.
Honestly, I would have thought about that game a lot differently. If Christian Watson played decently, he had one in his hands. He dropped it. If Dubs was pretty good. He was the only player who really shined for me that showed any type of thing on the offensive side.
Yeah. You guys got anything else you want to add in for tonight, or we got all our?
Oh no, you were talking crazy about Dubes, weren't you, man? Somebody was talking crazy when I was naming my rookie sleepers. When I said Pacheco, when I said Dubes, when I said Pierre, you're like, Romeo
Dubes.
Who the fuck is Romeo Dubes?
I don't think that was me. But
where did you say this?
On the Pacheco wave.
I would be all
TV. It was most
coming.
TV.
Yeah, if I was there, I probably would have called crazy on Pacheco just because I thought Clyde Edwards-Hilaire's there. He's not gonna get many carries. I was very surprised he was on the field that much yesterday. But
Pacheco is gonna take his spot. I promise you, he's going to. He's gonna take his spot.
Sitting on Monday Night Countdown.
Another thing is, Alan Lazard wasn't on the field yesterday. That obviously made.
Y'all are about to call T.O. Like, you guys about to just call Ocho Cinco and ask him if he's got a few more reps.
People were calling for Jordy Nelson again. I can tell you right now, Jordy Nelson steps on the field. He's about as good as a practice squad player right now.
Yeah, that'd be rough. That ain't happening.
I think it was more angering that I'm watching Red Zone, and every time the Packers didn't do something, I had to go and watch the Raiders throw the ball to Adams and go crazy. That was probably the toughest part.
Yeah.
Well, they had to choose. They had to choose to pay Aaron Rodgers all that money or Adams.
They were franchise tag Devontae. They had him. He said, "No, I don't want to play for you anymore." They said he was wearing Raiders gear while packing out his locker. Like, he had Raiders gear bought before he was even traded. He knew exactly where he was going. It was a plan from the beginning. So, hey, as long as he's happy. Everybody's happy. I want everybody to be happy.
Yeah, but they still stink. Like, their defense
the Raiders
is still
suck.
just fucking awful. Like, they're
said that.
literally horrendous. As many points as they want to put up, they're the new Vikings in my eyes with an awful offensive line. And they have no running backs now because Josh Jacobs is pissed.
They're terrible. They're off. Their defense was in. I mean, Keenan Allen got hurt, and it was like nothing ever happened. They were still driving down the field with
Gerald
ease.
Everett just run it up on you.
Literally.
Raiders fans are starting to come up on my list of annoying fans. I can tell you that because all offseason, all I heard was Raiders Nation. Oh, we got Devontae Adams. Oh, we're going to have a real shot in the AFC West. Yada, yada, yada. The Chiefs stink. We're going to do better than the Chiefs. We're going to do better than the Broncos, even though we got Russell Wilson.
They're finishing last in that division.
They're coming in last.
They're going last
place
in
the AFC. I mean, AFC West. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Last place. I promise you the Raiders will be in last place.
What about the Patriots? Did anybody else get
stinkers?
I saw that. I saw them getting their ass kicked. That actually made me laugh a little bit.
I watched the game.
Was tough.
Mac Jones looked absolutely deplorable.
Yeah.
He looked so bad.
Really bad.
They said he has back spasms now.
Was he hurt from getting hit so much for being a bum?
Yeah, Mac Jones questionable next week with bussy cramps. Like, get out of here, bro. Get out of here. I got another guy who might be on that list too, Kyler Murray, and basically everybody in the Cardinals offense right now. I mean, Marquise Brown had himself a game, so I was chilling on that. But everybody else, what's going on over there?
I did not see that one coming. That game was ugly and over from the beginning.
I mean, we knew Mahomes was going to sling rock.
I didn't think it was going to be that ugly. I knew they were going to lose. I knew the Chiefs were going to win. I did not see 44. What was it? 44-15?
Andy, the same way you were talking about the Ravens, how they come out and they just whoop ass. They just the same thing for the Chiefs. Week 1, they always love to come out and just show everybody like we still got it. And I mean, this was a different type of we still got it.
Yeah, and Patrick really wants to prove something this year because he lost Tyreek Hill. And I honestly think that Chiefs offense is actually better.
They're better. They could spread the ball to so many different guys. I know
so many players they can throw to.
Juju. Dude, I got kind of scared. I mean, with the bet that I made with Ed, like McCole Hardman had a whopping 16 yards yesterday.
But it was a touchdown.
He did have a touchdown.
He had a touchdown.
He did.
And that's all Ed was going to say. Well, what about the touchdown?
Yeah. He got a touchdown, though. He put it in the end zone.
Mahomes. I don't even argue with Ed anymore.
Mahomes was slinging.
I wasn't even trying to argue Cooper Kupp, Justin Jefferson today, and I was like, hey, I mean, Justin Jefferson had a hell of a game. He had the best game as a wide receiver this week, easily.
Yeah.
But we're not going to sit up here and say, oh, Cooper Kupp didn't have a fucking game. 128 yards, 13 catches. All right. He had a fucking game too. Well, they lost, so you're burnt. All right, bro. I guess Cooper Kupp didn't play a good game then. I don't know.
Yeah.
Just because they lost.
Let's
ride.
Broncos country.
Let's ride, Devo. Let's ride, baby.
I love that.
I'm rooting for you boys, man. I'm rooting for y'all. He's all the way out in Seattle to watch his team play.
Hell yeah, dude. That's respect. That's some real shit.
I bet. You think he gets booed tonight? You think Russell gets booed tonight?
No, I don't think so. I think that's what Pete Carroll wants, but he's not.
I think Pete Carroll is going to get what he wants too.
Nah, they're not going to.
I got a feeling. I think it's
they are fucking scumbags if they boo Russell Wilson. Honestly,
he brought him a chip.
They are
like,
fucking
come on.
Scumbags.
It is Seattle. They're not great people down there. I mean, up there.
I've never been, so I couldn't tell you.
Yeah, it's a weird
I know they're loud, but I know if I was a Seattle fan, I would not be booing.
No, I wouldn't boo him either. I still think
I would not be booing
tonight.
Yeah.
I'd be clapping my hands saying thank you for the fucking ring that you got us because we're never going to see one for the next 50 years.
You know what pisses me off? Everybody, whenever they talk about him, they always bring up the Super Bowl they didn't win. Nobody ever brings up the Super Bowl they did win, and I feel like they should. Because everybody remembers him throwing that interception on the 1-yard line. That's sad
Carroll's
part.
fault.
Yeah, I know it is, but everybody always brings
Carroll.
up that era. Whenever you look at that era, everybody doesn't think it's a dynasty because of that one play.
Yeah.
I always hate when that happens with players.
Yeah. A lot of duct tape over the Russ jerseys, apparently, is what Dev just
with
said.
Geno
So
Smith over it. Yeah.
That's so disrespectful.
That's tough. That's
so
just tough. It's a business.
That's so disrespectful.
It is a business.
That's like when I had my Kyrie jersey and I made it an Ennis Canner jersey.
Oof. See, now that's disrespectful.
See, that's different though because Kyrie had a.
We didn't like Kyrie.
Yeah.
No,
Kyrie.
I mean,
you
all
had a
Boston
reason.
fans don't like Kyrie, but
Yeah.
they don't like blacks either.
that too.
No comment.
That
Stop
too.
that. No.
You guys got anything else you want to add in? Last second bets, anything like that?
I think we're good on the football. I think we're good on everything.
I got everything that I need to say out the way, man.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Well, that's going to wrap it up for our Monday Night Football pregame betting. Thank you, everybody, for tapping in. Moneyline Madness, episode 72. We will catch you in the next one. Peace.